Well, hello everyone, it's Pete here. Got another charger from GT Power to have a look at today. This one's the TD610 Pro 100 watt. This one's a single battery touchscreen charger. So we've got the specs here. So it's up to 6S Lipo. Right, let's have a look. So we've got the charger itself. I've already taken the protective film off the screen. My one's got a UK plug. Got the DC plug so you could run it off your car battery out in the field. So we've got that one. I'm not sure what you use that one for. So it's crocodile clips to Dean's. That one. So this is going to be your main charge wire. Goes to Dean's. So we've got that one and that one. I'm not exactly sure what these are for, but I'll find out. We've also got this little pointer for the screen. And quite usefully there's a magnet on the front there so you can keep it on there. So a nice thing about this battery charger, you've got an individual balance port for each LiPo size from 2S up to 6S. So you can plug your battery directly into this or get an extension lead like this one. This is for 4S. That means you can have your battery away from the charger in a LiPo safe bag or box. There's also a book of instructions which I'll now read. Yeah, I think I've got all that. Right, let's plug it in. Okay, I've just adjusted the camera a bit so you can actually see what's going on. This is clearer to the human eye than it is to the camera. Okay, I've just plugged in a 4S battery for demonstration purposes. So down the side here you can see the status, you can see the voltage of the battery here, and you see the individual cells down here. You can see the gap between the cells there, which is only 0.01 volts, so that's pretty good. So you've got the memory function, so you can save the parameters of various batteries and what you want to do with them. I'm mainly using 2S, 3S and 4S LiPo batteries, and I'm doing a balance or a storage charge. So I've set these up for those. Over here I've got a NIM battery charge as well. So if I want to set this one up as a NIM battery as well, what I'm going to do is read these parameters from this one. Okay, so this one's a NIM charge, 7.2 volts, 3.5 amps. So that's going to change that down to 3 amps. And then if I want to save that on that other button, you go into here, save settings, save that one on there. So if you go back into memory here, you see that's NIM at 3 amps. So you can set these up as you want. So this one's your battery type. So I'm only using NIMs or LiPos. This one's your charge type. I tend to only use storage or balance charges. If you're not familiar with LiPos, it's best to leave them in storage charge when you finish with them. So here is the size of the battery. Here's the number of amps for the charge and the number of amps for a discharge. So that one goes up to 3. This one goes up to 10. I only ever go up to 5 with mine. The general rule of thumb is to use 1 amp per 1000 milliamp hours of your battery. So general settings you can save to the memory, which I was just doing. So you can also change the screen brightness on this one. So in here you can change the volume of the key beep. Also the music that it plays when it's finished charging the battery. You can change the colour style here. Find it better to leave it on white. So I'm not going to charge the battery in here. I'm going to go to my little charging area in the garage. Okay, so this is my little charging area here. I've got my LiPo safe boxes. Got also the X2 Pro charger from GT Power. I did a review of this recently and I put a link in up there to that review. So I've got all my little adapters for all the different types of batteries here. Just going to charge up this 2S battery. Just plug that in there. So this one's Dean, so I don't need an adapter for this. So plug that in there. So the charger is currently set up for a 4S battery. I don't know if you can see, but it actually lists 4 cells, but the last 2 are 0 because this one's a 2S battery. So if I go into the memory, put it into 2S mode, this one's a balance charge. It says, do you want to read? So they're currently showing 3.9 per cell, so they're a little bit above storage charge. So I'm going to top these up. So it's a 4000 milliamp battery. I'm doing a 4 amp charge. And we're off. So down here it shows how many milliamps are going in. At the top you get a graph of everything that's happening. So as standard you get 4 lines on the graph and you can switch anything on and off here. So let's leave that and come back a little bit later. Right, so we're part of the way through the charge here. I'm not sure how helpful this graph is really because you can see what's going on from these numbers, but it's kind of interesting to see. Okay, so that says charge complete. The cells say 4.2 and 4.19. You can see the graph here of what's been going on. So you can see the current was 4 amps until it was near the end and it's come down here. The charge in the battery has gone up. So in summary, I'm impressed with how easy this is to use. So if you need a single battery charger that goes up to 6S, then this might be one to consider. If you want a dual battery charger with a few more functions, the X2 Pro might be one to look at. Thanks again to GT Power for sending these over for review. If this was helpful in any way, please press like, maybe leave me a comment. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.